Let me see. Oh my god, it's my favorite tomato lover eater. Hooray! Yippee! Oh wait, let me get my extras. Ow. And there's not a thought behind her eyes. Not a thought behind those eyes. Not a single brain cell working in that brain of hers. However, comma, I'm afraid I'm gonna need that. No, okay, where? It's not this screen. It's on a different screen. How the frick do I? Can I see it from here? I never remember how to like. Oh, I'm dumb. Down here. No, not down here either. Oh wait, no, yeah. Outfits. We must first acknowledge. Bro, look at all of her freaking outfits. They're so cute. Like, I like some more than others, obviously. But like, her outfits are so adorable. Me loves. Anyways. Following the suit of getting our lovely Hattori, our next job is to get the lovely tomato devil herself. Oh wait, before that, what do I get? She would have a freaking tomato freaking lighter. I don't think across all of fiction I've ever seen a character like tomatoes as much as Lacrimosa likes tomatoes. Oh, don't worry, I snoozed those. Right. But I don't think I've ever seen a character enjoy tomatoes as much as Lacrimosa likes tomatoes. Ayo, get him. Ayo, get him. Yes! Get fucking captured, Pookie. Alright. Look, feeling now, I'm trying to go to sleep. Good night, Canary. Sleep well. Thank you for the good look. I appreciate it. I highly doubt these pools are gonna go as good as Hattori's did. But a girl can hope. A girl can hope and a girl can dream. Pepe smile. Well, that's 2 adlers that I didn't really need, but I mean, I'll take it, I guess. But yeah, for me, like when we started the game, right? Like usually, I mean, that's nice and all, but I was gonna get that anyway. So like that, I don't like feel amazing about that, but I mean, I'll take it, but like, that's kind of whatever. But yeah, typically whenever like these games come out, I almost always have one character, 1 or 2 characters minimum that I like heavily fixate on. I'm like, oh yeah, I want that character when they come out. For this game, that character was Lacrimosa. I saw Lacrimosa and I was like, hold on, I'm gonna need that. For one, I just really like her design. I like the way that her powers like look aesthetically and stuff. W, I will take that. And honestly, I would say like the character archetype of like really of like low-key ditzy snoozer type is a hit or miss for me. Sometimes I really vibe with those characters. Sometimes I'm just like, I'm good off that. But in Lacrimosa's case, I vibe with it. I think she's very silly, very cute and cool. Damn it. This game hates me. Or not. Maybe it doesn't hate me. Okay, if it gets away. Oh no, it hates me. Never mind. Oh, why would you tease me? Why would you do that? You tease me with what I can't have. Bruh. I hate it here. Bro, it's kind of funny, like looking at it at 2x speed, is that like I won't really realize what's happening until it's already happening. Sigh. Anyways. What was I about to say? I forgot. I forgot what I say. I'm gonna leave this here because it's nearly 5 a.m. I noticed in the last race I'm about to drop asleep. Girl, if you don't go to sleep, Dragon, but also comment, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Good night, Dragon. I hope your sleep really reins you in. Anyways. Now give me the skin. Oh. Jokes on you, game. I like her base outfit. Let us sling our things on the smile. So down. Why do you insist on hating the game? Why do you do this to me? Oh, wait, the car's right there too. Type. But how deep am I? Type. I forgot what I was saying initially. Oh, right. Yeah, like, I'm not like... In Lacrimosa's case, I like the archetype of her. I like her. She's very silly, very goofy. High-key has like... Hold up. Wait a minute. I gotta... What did I roll? A freaking... Oh, I rolled a 5. Why do you do this to me? Bro, I hate this path. I hate this path so much because it's like to land on that path, you need a specific freaking like die roll. But then to get anything from it, you also need like the most specific die roll possible. Like, what do you mean I need to get like the highest roll to get there and I need like a 1? Alright, bro. Like, I feel like if you land on that spot more than once in your rolls, you should just get something in there by default. Like, I feel like if you go inside of that path enough time... Damn it. If you go inside of that path enough times, you should just get the things. Or at least one of the things in there, you know? But that's just my opinion. That's slightly biased because of how many times I've gone into that damn path. Sigh. Okay, so now we're at our lovely pity era. Hooray. Now it'd be really pog if you then like... If you like... You know, if like you let me go in here, right, I get and then like I get Lacrimosa, and then I get a 1. You know, it'd be pretty nice, you know, pretty. Oh wait, shouldn't have multied it actually, but it's fine. Anyways, brother. Bro, you know the thing is, again, in her case, like, again, there's very much a specific archetype with her, but I've never, the reason why she feels so unique and refreshing, I've never in my life seen somebody in fiction like Tomato. I hate you. I hate you. Why would you do that to me? Why would you do that to me? I've gone on this path okay, not every time, but almost every time I come over here. This game hates me. I feel like I'm getting trolled. Why do you do this to me? Anyways, like I was about to say, in Lacrimosa's case, I've never in my life ever seen a character in fiction like tomatoes as much as she does. To the point where it's like a defining character trait. I've never seen that in my life ever. Well, okay, let me get the arc first. Let me get the arc first what I'm like thinking of doing what I'm about to do, which yeah, respectfully, chat. Yeah, I'm getting the arc without a problem, trust. Again, I don't think I will have Hotori level of luck again, which is honestly fine. Getting Hotori's arc in the first pull legitimately made everything so much easier in this regard. So I'm okay with that. I am okay with taking some pulls before I get my Lacrimosa arc. Now, am I saying I wanted to take me all the way to pity? No, I am not saying that at all. I'm not saying that, game. I'm just letting you know that's not what I'm putting out there. That's not what I'm saying. I appreciate if you didn't do that. I like tomatoes with a little salt and pepper. Just nom nom. Bread, slice of tomatoes, sprinkle some salt and pepper and sugar and bread, maybe bacon and mayo too. See, like that's a normal sandwich. That also just sounds like a BLT minus the lettuce. I don't think you said lettuce in there. But you know, that's a normal looking sandwich. I would never eat it. I don't like tomatoes, but that sounds pretty reasonable, which is better than what this chick eats. But again, it's just such an interesting thing about her to have her just be obsessed with tomatoes. Like, it's just such an interesting thing. But yeah, like I'm a fan of like her aesthetically. I liked her gameplay when we initially played at her, like at the start of the game for a little bit. And then again, when we like played as her during her like little companion quest thing. So I was more excited for her, I would say, than Hotori. And initially I was gonna skip Hotori for her, but then I realized that my account sucked. And also I like Hotori, so I went for her too. But my goal since we started has been Lacrimosa. And she shall have all the stuff and all the things. Now, I say all this now. I don't know how to build this chick. I don't know what she wants. I I don't even know much of anything. I'm not gonna lie. Also, I think here is the S rank. Now, whether this S rank is hers or not will just depend on my luck. We rage! We rage! If that was it, if that was like the image attached to it, then I don't think that was it. I don't think so. I don't know what the fuck that is. The hell is rampaging fl— oh wait, is that what's her name? Yeah, that's why can't I think? Hathor, Jesus. Yeah, that's Hathor's arc. That's fine though. That's fine though. Because I was prepared for this outcome. We do unfortunately have to go all the way for her arc, but that is okay. That's fine. Not preferred, but I'm fine with this. I am okay with this. Tries and broke after Hattori's arc. Yeah, that did take like every single pull you had. Which I was like, for me, it's like technically this took like almost everything I had. Well, everything in air quotes, because like, well, yes, it did take like almost everything I have here. At the same time, how many of these can I buy right now? Oh, you know, just casual 33 pulls I can buy. Though, I haven't had to spend any of these yet because I'll wait on that though. Oh, monthly shop reset. I didn't even realize that. We'll figure out later. For now, let's just give our girlie a look. Let's just. Oh my god, I can. Oh, I just turned into the bat by default if I'm just running around. Oh, look at my little Boogie. She's so cute and adorable. She's just flying around in bat form. No, wait, can I just literally? Oh, I guess if I'm running around just at all, she just runs by default, and then if I hold it, I become bat. Have I mentioned that I love this game? Have I mentioned that? Have I mentioned that I love the game? Because I do. Hooray. Okay. Now, in terms of like investing, currently I have like, again, we have her arc, thankfully. Hooray. Love that for us. Yippee. I don't even know what the hell this thing does yet. Wait, what did I just say? What did I just say? Let me read that. Weapon skin change. Ooh, what that mean? Oh, it makes it all playful. Damn, that shit big as hell. Oh shoot. Oh. They'll never know I was here. I did like to start farming like some coins like over the last like 2 days. I was like, low-key, I'm kind of broke. I don't know how. Schnitzel. And she was the one I was hoping I would have pulled from my like summons on the standard banner, but I didn't. So now I'm like kind of torn. Because on one end, my head wants to me to just like, oh, just go and buy her from the store. But then another part of me is like, oh, like what if what if I pulled her from like my next S rank on the standard banner, which is going to take forever to get to, one. Or like, what if the characters coming next I'm going to really, really want, and I won't have like as many pulls. I like burned so many of them in the store when I bought Daffodil. So like, I don't know. See, because like, I can manage without her to my knowledge. I just won't exactly like it. Because there are other options, being that she herself is a chaos character. So like I can kind of just do others. Like for example, I could run something with like, I think Aurelia, Sakiri, Fadia. Or like mix in things with like Hattori, for instance, since she's kind of just universally a decent supporting character. But like, do I want to do that is the better question. Like, is that what I want to do? Not really. You know? But I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because again, since I am trying to like play this like mostly free to play, the smarter option would be to just bite the fucking bullet, deal with the fact that I don't have Daffodil, and hold those like key things. Well, not key, they're more like chess pieces. Hold those for like more pulls on characters. That would be the smarter idea. But I don't know. Also, NTE devs, the next update y'all want to add, make it so I don't have to manually click this button every time I want to add some XP. Please and thank you. Okay, so if she's getting chaos damage for each type 3 module she had, I feel like I can probably give her crit damage, right? Because this is a crit rate arc, right? Yeah, it's a crit rate arc. That, and I just happen to have a crit damage chaos piece. So I mean, so I guess like we can give her crit damage and then just give her like crit rate substats, or I give her this one because I feel like crit rate might be better just because of the numbers currently at. Okay, so she would get 60 crit damage if I gave her this. And if I gave her this one instead, she would get 24 crit rate additional. Okay. All right, let's see what we can work with first before I like hard lock into anything. Let's see what we got here first. Okay, so if it's going off of type 3s, okay, I'm seeing, oh, you're perfect. Actually, you're literally a perfect piece. I will take that. W's. So this can go down here probably. Okay, she wants that. She wants one of these. So I can throw... I don't really have a lot of those lying around, do I? I do not. So preferably have crit rate on all of these pieces, preferably. So let's just throw you at the top. I can fit like a 2-piece right there, for instance. Maybe not there though. Well, okay, no, hold up, because oh, you're a 4. Oh, but you're such an awkward 4 though. You're so awkward. Oh wait, it says type 3 modules, right? Okay, yeah, so I can throw one of those right there. Flark. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 3. I'd probably have to do 2 and 2 here, I think if I just wanted to fill out the whole thing. All right, now from here, just do only type 3s. Though again, I don't think there's really much I can really do, because yeah. Though again, we can fit one here. We can fit one more type 3 here, and then this would have to be another type 2. A diagonal type 2 specifically. I don't know why I just said that with an accent. That just kind of came out. I'm not gonna lie. I promise you I am not Southern. That is not in my ball. Okay, I mean, her shit's filled out. It's filled out. And again, she's getting chaos damage bonus from... The other thing too is that the arc is gonna get more crit rate as like I level the shit up. Though... grants 1 stack of Chaos Thorn each time the wearer deals dot. Increases crit damage by 6% per stack for 3 seconds. Triggers at most once every 0.3 seconds, up to 10 stacks, and refreshes. Okay, hold up. grants 10 stacks of Chaos Thorn immediately when the wearer casts a redirect skill and extends the broken state of a broken enemy by 3 seconds when the wearer deals damage to the enemy. Okay, so up to 10 stacks. So, okay, wait, so her fucking arc is literally a crit damage main stat piece. Her signature arc is a crit damage main stat piece. So if that's the case, then maybe I give her a crit rate piece instead. Because if she's getting that much crit damage, I don't know. If she's getting that much crit damage from her arc just existing, then maybe we give her the crit rate one instead, so she can have a bit more of a balanced ratio here. Or no? You're leveled, you can still stand to be replaced. But I mean, it works for now. It's not like the best thing in the world, but like it works. I don't really have like a lot of XP to work with anyways. Please not until I like not refresh, like burn some of my stuff. So I'll leave her like that for now. Okay, so Lacrimosa is a DPS focused on damage over time. That's dots, if you didn't know. She can switch between melee attacks and range attacks to handle various combat situations. When her attacks hit enemies, she can stack Nightmare, dealing damage over time. Lacrimosa can memorize certain enemy skills and use them herself. In addition, when switching to Lacrimosa... Wait, what? When switching to Lacrimosa triggers... Sorry. Triggers the Esper Cycle Discord. That's not how English fucking works, but like, go off, I guess. She deals heavy bonus damage if the target is already broken. Type shit. Okay, so she triggers Discord. She does like a lot more damage with Discord. And it does extra damage if they're broke. Oh, I can see why she'd want Daffodil. But with Daffodil, I remember there being a larger emphasis on her breaking enemies. Like, I don't like know it from her kit, but I remember there being a part in her arc for that specifically. Bing bong, ba bing bong, bing bong. Damn, chickens did 11. Oh. Press switch between the close range tomato metal mode and the range. Okay. Before that though. Okay, so just me hitting it is applying the DOT. I'm applying the DOT by just simply hitting it in the first fucking place. She doesn't need her, but it'd be really nice to have her. Okay, so the Nightmare is the dot stacks. And then this is range mode. Okay, I like the fact that she has 2 different modes though. That's kind of cool. And then this being the redirect skill. Cast redirect skill once and immediately use the basic attack. Okay, and that just gets 5 stacks right there. Oh. Okay, so I'm in the range mode right now. So if I go back to melee mode, does she have one? Okay, so she has one for both. She has a combo for both. Acquire Eternal Lamp skill. I'm gonna steal from you. Okay, but how do I acquire it though? How do I steal from you? I don't think it's from killing it. I mean, I can't kill it anyways. Oh, right, this. Yoink. Press to enter Eternal Lamp skill after middle. Okay, so. Oh. Interesting. Memorizing cast Tin Soldier skill. Interesting. I don't know how like much I would utilize that. But I guess if there's like an enemy that has like a really good skill, I guess I could just steal it. I don't know how like actively useful that would be. She can cast two different ultimates, one in tomato metal mode and one in percussion mode. Okay, so this is the one we saw like in that. No, that's not the one I saw. That's not the one I saw. I think this is gonna be the one I saw. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's the one that I saw like when we first started playing as her. So that's her melee form ult. Got it. Oh, you know what? Actually, if she... Okay, so... If she gets her crit damage buff... By chance, do they use... Does she have her signature here? She does. Okay. And again, it goes up every time she deals dots. But she's dealing dots every fucking hit she does. Every hit she does, the flying dot. Which, where is it? Yeah, okay, so Nightmare is her dot. Okay, got it. So I guess in terms of like leveling, you would want to level literally everything here, I suppose. So, all right, let me wait until, I think the buff is fully gone at this point, I think. So if I hit right here, oh, it's not going up. Why not? Why not? Why no go up? Oh wait, I don't think it's going up, period, actually. I might have to test it on mine. I might have to do it specifically on my Lacrimosa. I don't think the stats are gonna like increase here. So let's go test it on like our Lacrimosa herself. Do I know what I'm doing? Fuck no. Come hither, boys. Ow, rude. Okay, she's already doing like... Okay, so I just saw like a 20k and a bunch of other numbers in there. Hello, Miss Girl? Okay, so that's the first. That's Nova triggered. Though I feel like probably if I'm going off of like how I'm gonna probably be running this team, I think I likely will end up trying to have her trigger Scorch with Sekiri, and then these two I will just have come in the field to having them trigger Nova off of their exits rather than hers. I think that's probably the better way to go about it. Methinks. Okay, so we got Scorch. Hooray. Only problem though, I don't think like I'm close enough to getting Nova for anybody. I am seeing bigger dot numbers though. Both bigger dot numbers and more random ass dot number. Like a random 24k. Got it. That's cool. That's amazing. I don't think like her Esper cycle thing is like pretty fast, I feel. Okay, so we're gonna try that again. Scorch my shit. I don't know. Will this be enough to give me Nova? It might not. Barely. There's our Discord, I think. Big emphasis on the thing part. I mean, the shits did die. The shits did in fact die. Oh, that was it? Oh, and see if like I have a bit of a better time. Okay, so I'm gonna start this pretty much the same way. Pop my ults the same way I did before. Just probably try to be a bit more... The only other thing, you know what? I guess that's another aspect where Daffodil would be a pretty like useful addition to her lovely teeny weenie. It's just the fact that she makes it so they're like broken for longer. Because otherwise the break kind of does wear off kind of fast. Well, I wouldn't say kind of fast, but fast enough that if you don't already have your reactions like at the ready, you kind of can't really do like a whole lot with it, since again the goal is to trigger Discord. Come hither, boy. Okay, this one's low though. Very low. Okay, so I don't know what is honestly prompting my freaking cooldown to randomly like be lowered like that. Don't really know, honestly. I don't think this is enough to get it from Sakiri's end. It indeed is not. It definitely is not. Though again, from the looks of it, you don't want them to be too close to triggering it, but you want them to be ready to be triggered when you're ready to trigger one of the reaction to the other. So I'm gonna try to like get it close to breaking, and then maybe we'll go into Sakiri. Okay, so it's broken. Sakiri first. So now we have Scorch. Back to Fadia, and now back to Lacrimosa. Hooray! I did the thing! And I feel like bro lost a lot of fucking HP there, and I will take it. Ow, that was rude of you. Okay, so she's kind of close to getting it again, so I'm gonna like hold off on using her for just a second here. Because I want to see if I can get this break gauge a little lower before I trigger it again. Which I don't know is possible. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not. Well, oh yeah, no, actually, it's just dead. Yeah, it's just dead. Interesting. Okay, we're running in one more. We'll run her in one more, because I don't know how far this shit gonna let me fucking just push through these floors. But I think I have the idea down when it comes to how to play this team. For the most part, kinda sorta. Pretty much like, or at least like from my current understanding, albeit I probably should have done the Fadia's shit first. But to my current understanding, I pretty much just want to like have Lacrimosa just do most of her shit on field, and have these other members just be ready to trigger reactions when like the break meter is low. Ow, that was rude of you. Even though like there are two enemies at the moment that are broken that I'm not touching, but it's fine. Okay, so I think we can possibly get it here. I think mayhaps, depending on, is this enough? That's not enough. No. It almost is though.
Helicopter, helicopter. Helicopter, helicopter.
Okay, spit it out. Can you not with your fucking tornadoes, buddy?
Helicopter, helicopter.
Oh, you know what? Have some range. Guys, but I haven't really used the range much this time either. Which, you know, that is making this feel a lot less miserable right now. I will not lie. All right, so we'll trigger scores for her again. Because I'm pretty sure Fadia can give me my Nova. Yep. And even though, like, again, like, I'm occasionally, like, seeing, like, very big numbers. And, like, a fair amount of what I do in terms of, like, performance is attached to the reactions. I feel like her numbers are pretty consistent. Like, she feels very consistent in the hands. Again, we're not, like, really doing a whole lot to these enemies here, which is fine, honestly. I'm kind of just in here just for the sake of just fighting shit that won't, like, instantly fucking die. I feel like if I went to go fight anything else, they're like instantly getting murdered. Yeah, like there'll be some occasional 14Ks, etc, etc. And another thing too to consider is that my crit rate can be higher. My crit damage, like, yeah, that's kind of the same, and I'm sure like until I get the straight up dreaded pieces, that'll be like the same always. But my crit rate can literally go up simply because my arc is not even maxed out yet. But especially since I'm like missing, I would say like her, I won't say like premium per se, because Daffodil's a standard character. But for someone who's missing her like quote unquote premium best in slot like second option, she still feels really satisfying to play and very fun, which is all I really care about, is if my character feels fun and if they do damage. In this case, she does both, so I'm okay with that. Though I do kind of want to pay attention a little more to the skill before I, yeah, like there's sometimes where my skill just resets its cooldown, and that I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know if I'm just forgetting something from her kit. I could be just forgetting something. I probably am forgetting something, honestly. But yeah, that do be Lacrimosa. I mean, honestly, genuinely, I feel satisfied. Now, again, naturally, I do think if you had that would be a little bit there. In theory, that would maybe feel a bit smoother, having two Discord characters on the team versus just one, simply because it'll make it easier to, well, okay, no, I won't say it'll make it easier to proc the reaction. It'll be easier for them to be procced in the way that you would prefer, because you have a little more control of who does what, because you have two Discord, I mean, sorry, not Discord, sorry, you have two chaos elements versus one. But for not having Daffodil and just all of it being based on Lacrimosa, honestly, it felt pretty smooth. In her case, again, I feel like some characters definitely have their Esper cycles, like bar, fill up faster than others. In her case, I feel like her bar fills up fast enough that you can kind of do what you want. You might have to be a bit more conscious about the bars of like your other members. Like for example, say in Sakiri's case, she doesn't get like a lot of exposure in fights, so her bar might be a bit lower. Fadia, for example, doesn't. She can do a lot more direct hits, whether it's like you're quick stomping with her ult or throwing her skill and then doing something else. So it kind of lends for her bar to get filled up a lot more, or a lot faster rather, by comparison. So I would probably do stuff with Fadia, trigger Nova when I go into Lacrimosa, and then go into Sakiri. Or I would trigger Scorch by going to Sakiri, and then switch back into Lacrimosa through Fadia. just as like an example, just because that's kind of like, that just felt smoother. That just felt a bit smoother in terms of just getting the promotion station to go off properly. But the braking is also a big part of it because you need to also time it around with the brake. So there's like intricacies to it that I must naturally like practice with. I've literally not utilized this reaction since the game started, and most people fucking haven't. So that's kind of like its own learning curve that I have to adjust to, because I've been used to just using Blossom this whole time, where it's kind of like you press buttons and the game does damage for you. But I enjoyed it a lot. And I'm extremely happy. I am extremely satisfied with how she felt just now. And another thing too to consider is that, like, again, this is like 1.1. We're in 1.1. This is our first like premium chaos character that got released. We're going to get more chaos characters. We're going to get more characters of like different types, different purposes, etc. So whether because I mean, the other thing too, even if I bought Daffodil right now, girl, I'm poor. I am poor. I do not have the facilities to raise another character right now. So even if I got Daffodil right now in the store, I can't use her for God knows how long, right? But disregarding that, whether it's one of the characters that we know are coming soon or somebody else, we will get more chaos characters, more psyche characters, and more incantation characters, all of which are subject to then be slotted into Lacrimosa's team. And as she gets more teammates, I'm sure she'll feel a lot more flexible. Again, the reason why Blossom I feel like it feels so good is it's a very simple reaction, and the characters are very flexible. You can kind of throw them into whatever teams you want, as long as like you have the two elements there, you're good, right? This one you do kind of need a bit more, like it's more demanding in terms of like who's on the team in particular. But again, I feel like with time, as we just get more characters on the roster, it'll feel a lot more flexible by comparison that way it's currently. But a girly named me is very satisfied, and now a girly named me is going to like get in bed so I can wake up and edit this video, because it is like 12:30 in the morning. So like like, comment, and subscribe for like our really pretty bat, our bat who has a freaking bend. Okay, she's moving too much. I can't tell if that's I'm pretty sure it's a freaking tomato. How did you even do that? How does she even, whatever. Like, comment, and hashtag subscribe. And now I will fly off into the wilderness.